Good morning and welcome to the County Board Chairman's annual State of the County Address. Like my first address as chairman nearly a year ago, we find ourselves still fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. What's more, on top of the disruptions the pandemic continues to cause, our constituents and businesses are still struggling with rising costs, supply chain issues, and workforce shortages. Despite this, McHenry County government has achieved so much to be proud of over the last year, and we continue to meet the challenges of COVID-19 and the economy head-on. As we forge ahead into 2022 and keep our eyes on a brighter future, we must continue to offer whatever assistance we can to aid in the ongoing recovery. Our many years of fiscal prudence have enabled our organization to be resilient and has put us in a prime position to help. Once again, we held the line on taxes for the 2022 budget by keeping the levy flat, except for new growth, and this is the 11th straight year in which we did not take an increase. This is even more impressive given the slew of unfunded state mandates the General Assembly has unleashed on local governments over the past year. Last year, we were awarded the Triple Crown Medallion from the Government Finance Officers Association for winning all 3 awards the association bestows for financial reporting in a single year. Also, we realized a long-time goal, on schedule, by entering 2022 debt-free. That's right, we have 0 debt on our books. Why does this matter? Our top-notch fiscal stewardship means we can take the almost $60 million in COVID-19 relief funding we're receiving from the federal government and put it to work in our communities through our groundbreaking Advanced McHenry County program. While many local governments are keeping their American Rescue Plan Act funding for themselves to shore up budget shortfalls, we're investing ours into projects that directly benefit McHenry County. In January, the County Board approved the first 3 funding awards, which will help McHenry County College and High School District 155 create jobs programs and will help the McHenry Child Advocacy Center provide child abuse awareness training to law enforcement. I'm proud of this program and the good that it's going to do, and this month we'll be approving even more projects. You can visit mchenrycountyil.gov/advance to learn more. This isn't the only visionary way that we're leveraging federal COVID relief money to help our residents. We've created the McHenry County Emergency Utility and Rental Assistance Program to disperse more than $9 million in federal funding to help people unable to pay their rent and utilities because of the pandemic. We were one of the first counties to launch our program to keep people from becoming homeless or having their utilities shut off. When we received more funding, bringing the total to $16.3 million, we expanded eligibility to help even more people. In fact, while an investigative news story on NBC5 Chicago revealed how slow many governments have been in distributing rental assistance, it highlighted our program for getting it right. If you need help paying your rent or utilities because of COVID-19, you can learn more about our program and apply at mchenryrent.com. As hard as it may seem to believe, difficult challenges often come with upsides. COVID-19 has brought our local governments closer than ever. With the help of the new county coordinator position, we're working together with local governments to pool our resources, thus creating new opportunities and cost savings that benefit all residents of McHenry County. 2 recent examples of intergovernmental cooperation will greatly enhance public safety. Again, McHenry County is leading the way. Our Sheriff's Department is partnering with municipal law enforcement agencies, the McHenry County Mental Health Board, and the McHenry County Community Foundation to create a police social worker program. The program will support our police departments with full-time social workers to help bridge the gap between law enforcement and the county's network of social service providers. Too often, a police call is the first contact for people in need of mental health services. This new program will connect these people with the help that they need. The other collaborative project is a game changer for law enforcement. For years, our Sheriff's Office has needed an indoor training facility to hone their skills. The recent move by the Village of Cary's Government and Police Department to a new building presented a unique and cost-effective opportunity. And McHenry County will convert the old Cary Village Hall into a training facility for law enforcement and first responders. This agreement, which includes a portion of the village's public works property for an indoor shooting range, will save millions of dollars in construction costs, travel, and trading expenses. We've made great strides through the county coordinator position we created just a year ago, and I look forward to seeing what else comes. Collaboration has also augmented our emphasis on communicating with our constituents, and we started the new year with a bang. We worked with Visit McHenry County and the McHenry County EDC to create Naturally McHenry County, a new brand identity that aligns our efforts to collectively promote McHenry County as the natural place to visit, live, work, and start a business. In fact, Visit McHenry County officially changed its name to Naturally McHenry County, and we're rolling out a new logo as a symbol of our united efforts. The need to communicate with our constituents has become a front and center priority, especially as the way people get their news evolves. After all, the success of Advanced McHenry County and the Rental Assistance Program wouldn't have been possible if people didn't know about them. We crafted a communication strategic plan to improve our efforts. McHenry County government's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube channels continue to draw followers, as does readership of our Resume McHenry County and county government e-newsletters. I'm very pleased with the launch of our new McHenry County All Access video series, which highlights county departments to give the taxpayers an all-access pass to see what they do. I enjoy the premiere of these fun videos, and I strongly encourage you to check them out on our social media pages. The past decade has been great for transportation infrastructure in McHenry County, from the widening of Rakow Road to the Algonquin Western Bypass to getting our Marengo I-90 interchange completed. Last year, we cut the ribbon on a widened and improved Randall Road, which has greatly improved travel time, traffic flow, and pedestrian safety on this vital economic corridor. We also expanded McRide, our groundbreaking dial-a-ride service, to cover all of McHenry County, and I'm proud to say that we're the first collar county to do so. While we couldn't trumpet its opening with the fanfare it deserved because of COVID restrictions, we held a summer ceremony showcasing the communities the program was tailored to help. Work is scheduled to start this year on safety and capacity improvements on a number of intersections along Algonquin Road through Huntley, Lake in the Hills, and Algonquin, as well as the intersection of Wilmot Road and Main Street in Spring Grove. The Illinois Department of Transportation is finishing engineering on another long-sought project for McHenry County, the widening of Route 47 through Woodstock, from Route 14 to Route 120, and construction is slated to begin next year. The past decade has been one of moving transportation projects from our wish list to our punch list. With Congress approving an infrastructure bill, we're hoping that another long-sought project, relocating the Metro Rail Yard from downtown Crystal Lake to Woodstock, will get the funding to move forward. This would mean more riders, less traffic congestion, and an even stronger incentive for businesses to relocate or expand here. We've always had an eye on the future when it comes to transportation improvements. We're partnering with the City of Marengo as they develop a plan for the I-90 and Route 23 interchange to blossom into a jobs and manufacturing hub. Also, our Division of Transportation is crafting McHenry County Moves 2050, a long-range transportation plan to improve the ways that people and goods move. You can visit their website at McHenryCountyMoves2050.com to learn more. But infrastructure is more than just transportation. While having good roads and mass transit is key to economic development and quality of life, having a fast and robust internet is equally important. The pandemic and a year of remote learning and working from home made that abundantly clear. We are well underway with studies to expand our fiber optic network, another proud achievement of intergovernmental collaboration, westward to Harvard and Marengo, as well as to other underserved areas in the county. We're hopeful that state and federal funding will be made available to expedite this process. If there's one cold, hard fact that the COVID-19 pandemic has laid bare, it's that many people are hurting. We must continue to dedicate our efforts to help those in need. Our Valley High Nursing Home and Rehab Center, which provides comfort and services to our senior population, is a crown jewel whose dedicated staff more than proved their mettle during the pandemic. The County Board has created a new committee to give Valley High the focus that it deserves. Since its members first met in December, they've approved restructuring staff to better meet needs, and they're examining issues related to attracting and retaining top talent. With the ever-increasing need for senior memory care, the committee will move forward with a conversation that began before the pandemic, the addition of a memory care unit. The pandemic also revealed the vital importance of mental health resources and the need to protect the vulnerable and at risk. I look forward to working with Leonetta Rizzi, the new Executive Director of the Mental Health Board. Leonetta succeeds former Executive Director Scott Block, who after years of advancing mental health in McHenry County was hired by the Illinois Supreme Court to serve as the state's first ever behavioral health administrator, where he could apply his talents to benefit all of Illinois. Besides building on our mental health services and expanding homeless outreach with the opening of our year-round shelter, we must continue our fight against the scourge of addiction, which after years of decline in McHenry County has seen a resurgence with the pandemic. In 2017, we joined a lawsuit against opioid manufacturers for their role in the epidemic. Last month, our state's attorney's office negotiated a $3.4 million settlement with several opioid manufacturers, and we will be using that money for programs to fight addiction. I'm hopeful that more money will be forthcoming to combat this crisis as our lawsuits continue. McHenry County, thanks to a solid planning and forethought, has weathered these challenging times well. But this doesn't mean we should rest on our laurels. We should always be looking for ways to do things better. We started the new year by appointing a new regional superintendent of schools to bring desperately needed change and reform to that office. Likewise, our new coroner continues to work closely with the county board to modernize the office and bring its record-keeping and accreditation standards up to what the public expects. The county board recently updated its 5-year strategic plan, which guides the county board's decisions toward our vision for the future. Our traditional 5 key issue areas have now been joined by a 6th, health and social services, in part as a direct response to the pandemic and its challenges, but also to recognize its importance to our community. You can view our strategic plan and the report card with which we constantly chart our progress on the county website. In the coming year, McHenry County will be hard at work creating a new 2050 comprehensive plan with the help of our Regional Planning Commission that we will be appointing shortly. As for the county board itself, the year will end with a major change in governance. With the November election, the county board will shrink from 24 members to 18 and will transition to 9 2-member districts. This is the most significant change to the county board in over half a century. This won't be the only change we'll be facing. Redistricting maps approved by the General Assembly will mean that McHenry County will have completely different representation in the Illinois House, the Illinois Senate, and the U.S. House of Representatives. I have no doubt that our new county board and our county government will be up to the challenge of working together with these new representatives on behalf of our constituents. The COVID-19 pandemic continues to test us, as does the economic and humanitarian challenges it has spawned. However, we continue to overcome and adapt as our residents expect and deserve. County government's past philosophy of doing more with less and preparing during good times for the inevitable challenging times has served us well and has positioned us better than most to respond. It may seem hard to believe now, but one day this crisis will be behind us, just like others we've faced throughout history. And when it does pass, we will, all of us, be stronger for it. And your county government will not waver from the principles of effectiveness, efficiency, responsiveness, and public trust that have served us and our community so well. Thank you so much.